Welcome, friends. My name is Neha, and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant in good standing with the College of Immigration and Citizenship Consultants. Welcome to today's update regarding the latest changes for the Express Entry program. Stay tuned for this one. There is a huge overhaul on how the invitations were issued and how prospective potential permanent residents were invited to apply. So stay tuned. Today there was a big announcement, and in this announcement, the Honourable Sean Fraser, who's the Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship, announced that they are introducing the category-based selection for Canada's express entry system, and that is one of the most popular economic immigration program that a lot of people use to gain or apply for permanent residence to Canada. The category-based selection will allow Canada to issue invitations to apply for permanent residence with specific skills, training, or language ability. What those skills are, what the training needs to be in, we will talk about that in the next few minutes, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. The category-based selection will make the express entry more responsive to Canada's changing economic and labor needs while building high on human capital approach. These priorities maintain the focus on bringing in skilled workers with the potential to integrate and contribute to Canada's future. So this year, that's in 2023, the category-based selection invitations will focus on candidates who either have a strong French language proficiency or work in the fields shown on the slide: healthcare, STEM professions, trade, transport, agriculture, and agri-food. Now, the big question still remains: who is eligible? The eligibility for French language proficiency category is that the person should have French language test results that show a minimum score of 7 in all 4 language abilities in the approved French language test, and should also meet the requirements for the instructions for that round. IRCC still needs to issue more details on how this process will work, how the application process would work and all that. So we are still waiting for details on that one. But as for the eligibility, that's been specified, and you can see it on your screen. Eligibility for the healthcare occupations category. The person should have accumulated in the past 3 years at least 6 months of continuous work experience in Canada or abroad in a single occupation listed in the table below, and I will show you the table in the next slide. And the other one is other criteria is to meet the requirements of the instructions of that round. This is a little bit of change in the eligibility from the previous set of rules that were applicable. So right now, going forward with the new process, need at least 6 months of continuous work experience in a single occupation in the last 3 years. This slide shows the eligible occupations that are under there. These are 35 occupations, and you can see the list on your screen. Eligibility for the STEM occupations category, exactly the same as before. The occupations are different, but it also talks about 6 months of continuous work experience in a single occupation in the past 3 years, and that can be in Canada or abroad. In the list of occupations under that, there are 24 occupations, and you can see the list on the screen. Eligibility for trade occupations, same thing. 6 months of continuous work experience in the last 3 years in a single occupation listed in the table below. And this is what the table looks like. Here we have 10 occupations, and you can see the list on the screen here. Eligibility for the transport occupations category. Again, same criteria, 6 months in 3 years, and also needs to meet the requirements in the instructions for that round. It includes 10 occupations. You can see the list on the screen. And the eligibility for the agriculture and agri-food occupations category, exactly the same criteria. And the occupations are, they have listed or included 3 occupations in here. You can see the list on your screen. That's all That's all for today, folks. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive more updates regarding immigration to Canada. If you have any questions, if you need advice, or if you need a second set of eyes for the application that you're about to submit, get in touch with us and we will help you in your Canadian immigration goals. Thank you so much. Take care.